Welcome everyone to the Beyond the Body Count podcast. I'm Charles Chudabala.
I'm Jennifer Nangle.
And we're here on
Here we
episode
are.
9.
9.
It's
9.
9. How do
We made it past 8.
Well, I haven't done the fingers in a long time. 9 feels awkward. You have to not go all the way. And I want to go all the way. I want to do
We're getting there though. We'll be all the way next week. So.
Oh, before we get into the topics today, how are you doing, bestie?
Oh, I'm just living the dream. How are you?
I am living the dream, staying busy, staying creative.
You and I both had shoots last night, so we're recovering from our full days of performing and acting and creating, and so here we are talking horror.
Yes, yeah. The acting and the creating. I'll tell you. I don't know for you, but for me, it never gets old to embody a character, to be in a scene, to be able, to allow the scene to be new again, to just kind of discover and explore a scene. I don't know how that process is for you. And by the way, I've been watching interviews with Timothy Chalamet.
Mm-hmm.
They've been interviewing him about the what? Whoa! What was that? What was that side eye? Should we explore that?
I think I know where you're going with this, and he wants to be a legend or something like that.
Well, maybe. Wait, what's the legendness of the legendariness?
I thought I caught him in an interview, one of the most recent interviews, where he wants to be known as a really good actor or a legend or something like that. I didn't watch the whole thing because I started rolling my eyes and moved on. But yes. What have you been watching?
But yes. I love it. If it was this, I feel like I should get my drink. Should I walk through this transparent chroma key? Is that what should we give the people what they want?
Into the abyss.
I want to get my Starburst. I feel like I should have it.
Well, go get it.
All right, here I go. We're gonna give them what they want. Why do I feel bad about it? I feel like
you can edit it out.
Or in the words of Bozeman from Bozeman St. John, she goes, "Why can't you be couth? Can anybody be couth? Uncouth." All right, here we go. It's
here
gonna
we
happen.
go.
Y'all been waiting for this. We're giving it to you in 2 minutes.
Woo! There he disappears. Oh, he's floating. He's floating. Oh my gosh, we're losing our minds. Oh, you have no legs. Oh, now you got legs. You got no legs. You're just a torso. Floating in the abyss. Thanks, Fred.
You're welcome. I did this all for you.
It's all for you.
Oh man! So I thought it was Starburst. It's actually going to be the Ghost Pink Lemonade today.
Woo! That sounds very
flavor. It's a really good flavor. So no, it was the cheers, friend, to episode 9.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, I spilled. Oh, it's so good. So no, he did a 60 Minutes interview. Timothy Chalamet did a 60 Minutes interview. I saw almost the whole thing, and they were asking him about his emotional preparation. They were asking him about how he gets into his characters, what his process is. And he put his foot down and said, "That's none of your business." And I felt like I understood. Okay, so then he elaborated. It's none of anybody's business how I do what I do. There's certain things that I need because I think he started talking about being a legend. I think that's the part where he might have been going in the I want to be a legend and want to be known for something or this and that. That I'm gonna keep. We have to keep these secrets. Okay, I'm like, let's see, Mr. Bro. Oh, by the way, this is our podcast. we can talk about whoever because we're about to go into the Oscars right now. We got some topics today, and I think we're real on this podcast. And let me tell you, like I think that this is not a dig at Timothy Chalamet. This is not a
Why
dig
not?
at like any actor in particular, but but why not share what you do? Why
He's
not share your process?
so automatically I think he's terrified that people are going to start practicing and using what he does and either make fun of him for it or they become better than him when they do it.
Well, then
Because
that's insecurity.
1 trillion%.
Is
Did
that
you not see that footage of him and Kylie Jenner in the audience when he was you did not see it?
no?
It was all over my Instagram. It is so uncomfortable. So she was with him at an award show, I want to say, and they were sitting in the audience, and like there was like camera on them sitting there. So awkward, so awkward. And then I think he like won the award, or they called him out, or something like that. And she honestly looked like his mother, just like touching his leg. They wouldn't look at one another either. Like it wasn't like oh, it was like she looked more at the person on the other side of her than she did to him. So there's a lot of insecurity, a lot of awkwardness there. They are still very young too. So I mean, I can only imagine the pressure, but at the same time, bro, shut up and share. Who cares? Make something up and lie. I mean, why do we have to be all pompous and I'm going to be a legend? I mean, no,
Yeah.
whatever. But
You know,
anyway,
wow, that's I'm gonna go and check out this interaction.
it's so uncomfortable.
I probably only have to watch it once for it to be all over my feed, and the
Probably.
algorithm will only give me that on my
Yeah.
Instagram.
It's weird. He's also like in a tracksuit. Must have been something for the role or something. But she's like in this beautiful, like sequined black dress. She looks stunning. He looks like he just like stepped out off the street. I mean, it's just a very weird thing. I don't know. I don't know very much behind it, so maybe I'm judging a little too much. But it's very strange.
Mm.
Very
I
strange.
Well, so the breath of fresh air was Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man. He did
Mhm.
an interview where he talked openly about his process, and he's like, the moment I figured this out, there's only three ways a scene could end. And he was just like, a scene, it's just, your character is looking for something, they're trying to discover something, or they're trying to finish something. I'm totally misquoting him, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But the interviewer was mind blown. They're like, "Whoa, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The three scenes." It's because once I understood that, it was like it was a game changer. You know what I mean? So I tell everybody because you learn from stuff, and he's just like an open book. He's just
yeah,
very very open. And yeah, we all studied under somebody. Like you took it from somebody and you make it your own. It's like why not share it? The thing is, and you're totally right. This comes down to being secure because what you do with that information is going to be what you do with it. You could give
yeah.
somebody the training wheels and say, do this, but they're going to do something completely different with it, or they may not even utilize it at all. But I think that people look at these actors as that they can
Odds.
do something magical.
Yeah, yeah. I hate
That,
it.
that part.
It's like they're just actors.
That
They're
part.
not engineers. They're not physicists. They're not therapists, psychologists. I mean, there's so many other prominent jobs that are doing so many more crazy, amazing things. Yet actors and celebrities get all this crazy praise. Yet there's probably somebody that's like figuring out like how to cure cancer or like all these other things. And it's like they should be
Hmm.
teachers. Being a teacher nowadays. Oh my God is so much more difficult than being an actor. I personally feel, but in my opinion, um,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But good on Tom Holland.
Yeah, yeah, and he's not the only he's not the only. I appreciate the actors on actors interviews.
Hmm.
Have you ever watched those where they'll have like Angelina Jolie interviewing Cynthia Erivo and they're just together?
Oh, in the round table? I've watched a lot of them in the past. Yeah, not recently though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this is like just the two. It's actors on actors.
Oh.
Oh, I'll send you some. Some of these are so enlightening. They do these really odd pairings on purpose, but they're good pairings.
Yeah.
And they almost lift each other up in ways. It's almost like they know psychologically how the other one is going to be able to. I don't know, seesaw. And as an actor, it reignites for me like the passion, the love to see
Yeah.
these two actors like because they can get away with asking each other things that other interviewers cannot get away with because they've both been in the they've both been in it,
Yeah.
or
They've
they're talking
experienced
about
it or yeah.
yeah, or two women, heavy hitters in the industry discussing what it's like to be a woman in this industry, from the
Yeah.
pay discrepancy, from the inequality, from having your voice, fighting for your voice in the boardroom, or in the or in these movies that like your name is behind that you're producing, and it's like, how am I getting left behind in these conversations? And it's like it's just a more authentic you know conversation, or they'll ask each other questions about like, so have you ever gotten injured? It's like where no other interviewer can get away with that liability, and it's just like, oh fuck yeah! It's like, I know which movie you're talking about. Yeah, you know which one. You know the director, and it's just so I love it. I love these interviews. They're so raw, they're so real, and they inspire me so much. And speaking of, I don't know if I said the word Oscars yet, but they do have actors on actors interviews from Oscar nominated actors and actresses. And I thought it'd be a cool thing to segue because we are in Oscars month, which I just learned that today is the Oscars.
Today. Today is the day.
Well, in award, it's easy to get confused because there's so many awards. There's the SAG Awards.
Yep.
Wasn't there isn't the
That was
Tonys
last
coming
week,
up? Oh my God.
probably.
Okay. Well, that's when Timothy Chalamet won, right? And he won an award and gave a speech at the SAG Awards.
Oh, you're right. It could have been that. It could have been that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. There's so many awards going on right now too. I don't know. I just know how awkward it was. I want to be a legend. Okay.
All right, before we get into this, 'cause this is what happens on this podcast, friend. Like, these streams of consciousness come up, and then I have another question for you.
All right.
Um, this might be a controversial question. Maybe it's
Oh
not
my god.
anymore,
Uh,
but does an Oscar mean anything anymore?
oh my gosh, I hope so. I I I truly believe it does, but when was the last time I watched the Oscars? When was the last time I watched the SAG Awards? When was the last time I watched any of these award shows? I can't even tell you.
Well, they're very boring. Some of them.
Yeah,
They can be boring.
very much
It's a
so.
long sit.
Yes, long
And
sit.
some of these speeches go on. And one thing I don't appreciate about the Oscars is, and I've sat through the Oscars a few years in a row now, but there's a lot of awards that don't get televised, right? And
They
so
do
these are
them
like
off.
some,
Yeah, off
they'll do it
screen.
off
Yeah,
camera, like the lighting teams,
yeah.
the sometimes editors for these movies, and they deserve to be up there, in my opinion.
Or like the music, the or orchestral orchestra.
Orchestra.
Yes, Sinful Sunday. Sorry. Yes.
Well, Sunday. Yeah, like you know, and I just wonder about what awards mean, because I think as actors sometimes maybe speaking for myself, we go on this journey of like acting and filmmaking and creating our projects, and we've both won awards at film festivals. You've won so many awards. You're what I want to be when I grow up, and I will ride on your coattails as long as I can. Because I've won the awards I've won have been with you. So great. I'm so grateful for you and this friendship and what we can produce together.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't feel this way today, but I have in the past saying like, what's an award? Like, what does it even mean? Hollywood
Yeah.
is all fake. They're up there giving each other their own awards. And I mean, but also that's how the festival works too. Festival
Yeah.
world can work that way too. It's politics.
Yeah. I have to be like really, really honest. Like it is super lovely to win. I really do love getting that validation and that notoriety from winning awards because it really makes me feel that the sacrifice that I have done meant something. Somebody saw something, somebody felt something from it. And because a lot of times I'm sacrificing a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And I don't have a lot of money to make a lot of projects. I can't really compete with a lot of other filmmakers who have all this funding behind them and grants and, all this stuff. I just have crazy, amazing, wonderful people that show up to support. So winning an award to me definitely feels like I'm doing something right and I'm on the right path. However, and I was just talking about this recently with somebody, I feel like it's like a quick high and then it dwindles down. I want to say
Ooh.
the most proud of an award that we just recently all experienced was KJ's acting nomination. I was so proud of that. And it was because I was able to help her get to where her performance went. And it was the first time in a very long time that I did what I wanted to do. I said what I wanted to say. I set up the scenes however I wanted to set up. And 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 people got it and she was recognized for it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I pushed her hard too. I pushed her hard. At least I feel like I pushed her hard. And I pushed her harder than I think I've ever pushed anybody before too.
There is something to for sure about when the win um is equivalent to the amount of work that you put in.
Yeah.
Like it's so much meaningful, and it's not that you haven't put in work before. You've worked your ass off to get where you are in all of your productions. Um, and I will acknowledge I was with you every step of the way on this production,
Yeah.
and I saw the level of detail, the level of thought every day, like 3 times a day, four. It just never stopped, and to see you, uh, to see you in that wear that hat in a way that I've never seen you wear it before, to truly like embrace the hat, where you were directing and crafting and encouraging. And by the way, we're talking about KJ right now, who I am so proud of. Also, happy birthday, KJ.
Yes, happy
Who
belated.
also,
Yep.
yeah, happy belated birthday. Who also met the moment and elevated, like with what you invested. And this is what you brought to the entire cast and crew, friend. So like you needed to just crash the next day, your body, because of what you gave in that marathon, your heart and soul into this, that not just KJ, we all elevated because of you.
Oh,
So it was a very, absolutely, we all elevated because of you. And that
thank you.
is a moment that definitely you should be proud of. And I get that. It's a different, that was a very different turning point for Malvolia the series,
Hmm.
and a turning point for you as an artist, on
Yeah.
every level. So and I'm honored that I got to see that and witness it. And then of course it was recognized for sure. In an award standpoint. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this is the part of the journey where you work so hard for. You're like, oh god, this is the fun part. This is what keeps us going to the next mile. Because
Yeah.
people see the award, they'll see like, oh, you won another award, but getting to this point and the amount of times where we're just like, should we cancel this? Should we reschedule this? All of the different times, and am I ready to do? We don't have enough money again. It's like we just keep on doing the damn thing, keep
Yeah.
on do, and not only did you push that boulder over the next hurdle. But you did it better than ever. Better than
Oh,
ever.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. As Nick Simon, my writing mentor, says, it's all peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys. So
Like, I'm not gonna say it. I was not. The Kardashians do not deserve to be in this podcast right now. But
no.
I know you know what I mean right now. You know, I'm
Yes.
not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Well, I'm gonna reverse the question back onto you. Like, how do you feel when you win your awards?
Mm.
Does it carry you up and you stay up, or does it kind of fizzle, or like how do you feel?
You're totally you said it. You said it well. I agree with you that it does fizzle because um uh and not just awards, but just accomplishments or achievements.
Yeah,
Um, you know, well, one thing I'm learning to do in my life now is to be more present
yeah,
and enjoy the wins as they come, because there's wins that are happening all the time
true.
that we sometimes ignore because we're so busy doing the next thing.
Yeah.
And it's not until we get an actual award or somebody, shares my video or it goes viral or something, or like, oh my God, this was good. You did really good. That I was like, oh yeah, then I got to celebrate that. But it's like everything along the way. Um, you know, the iPhone has a way of reminding us of times.
Most not ones most that we don't want to remember. Those memories are like, dang, iPhone.
But
Thanks.
sometimes it'll remind you of things where like, oh wait, when was that? Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, I did do that. And I'm like, did I even take a moment to celebrate that being on set that day? Or what we laughed about? Or, the friendships we made, or pulling that thing off. But yeah, it's like it's a practice. It's a daily practice because these little wins carry me through the next thing.
Yeah.
Um, but I do want to talk specifically about Zedfest and getting to win the all like our awards for Prost together. That was for me so special. It's not every day that you first of all win an award, and it's not every day that you get to share that award with your best friend and get all these accolades. But it's also not every day that you simply cannot hold all the awards between the two of you. And they put us on that stage, friend. And we did a premiere that day.
Mm-hmm.
We premiered Body Count. We had a red carpet premiere for our movie Body Count in North Hollywood. And then
Starting at
hours
like
late,
10 or 11 in the morning. Yep.
which we prepared for weeks. And then we get on, then we're hours later at another festival and receiving our awards at 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, something like that, something
Yep.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing felt like a dream, but it was so freaking cool. It's one of the best memories I have. That one did not fizzle for me. I wrote on that for at least a week.
Good.
I was like, yeah, I was posting, but I also got to take these awards home with me, and did I give you your half? I did, right?
I have mine.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I have my pros. Yeah. Yes. Prost. Prost. Yes.
Prost, which is so good. That movie is so good. Oh my God, I realized I haven't released it publicly yet. Why haven't I done that?
I don't know. You need to though. You need to because we just had our year anniversary of it screening at Golden State.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those pictures popped up. Yeah.
It's so good. Your performance in that is so good. Oh my God.
Well, yours is too. Thank you. Thank you for pushing me there.
Mm, mm. And thank you, Richard Aguirre, for shooting it and editing it. Oh, did I lose you? Are you there?
I'm here. I got 20% battery life.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, talking about our wins is already putting me in a good vibration right now. And
Yeah.
speaking of wins, did you know? Did you know that only 8 horror movies ever have been nominated for Best Picture?
I'm not surprised. Not
Can you guess
surprised.
what they are?
I want to say, well, is the substance on there?
The substance is on there. We have not done a deep dive into the substance yet. We teased it from our very first episode or second episode, but we might be able to touch on it a little bit with some of your percentage battery life.
Yes, yes. I want to say, is it Exorcist 3 is on there?
Oh, let me see. No.
Is the original Exorcist on there?
The original Exorcist.
Okay. Okay. I knew there was an
Yes.
Exorcist there. Okay, that's two. There's six more, huh?
There's six more.
Um, hmm.
And there are a few on this list I've never seen or have ever heard of.
Six more.
Yeah. Comment below if you know. Comment below, people. Also subscribe to the Beyond the Body Count podcast, please.
I know it's none that are recent besides the substance.
I'll give you a
Cape
clue.
Cape Fear. Does that count as horror?
No.
Oh, okay.
What was the next one you said?
I said
Cape Fear?
Cape Fear.
Okay, no, not Cape Fear. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Um, I'll give you a hint. Bruce Willis.
Oh, Die Hard? Oh. Oh, The Sixth Sense. No? No?
Yes,
Oh, The
The
Sixth
Sixth
Sense. Okay.
Sense. The Sixth Sense.
That was
Uh,
really good. That was a nice twist. That was a nice
yes.
Shyamalan.
Oh my God. That's before Shyamalan started Shyamalaning.
Yes. He was hungry then.
I
He was
know, and it was one
hungry.
after another. Then it was like the Signs or The Village.
I personally love The Village. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I
I
love
loved
The
it.
Village. Yeah. Yeah. Lady
I
in the
love that
Water,
movie.
though, it's kind of weird.
Oh, Lady in the Water. Yeah. Oh my God, we should do an entire episode on the M Night Shyamalan movies. How about that?
And
Your
his
favorite
series.
one. We'll rank them. And this. Oh my God. Oh, did you see Servant?
Yes, you got
Oh
me
yes.
into it. All three seasons.
I'm telling you. Sometimes, y'all. I'm not gonna discount a good story. Story matters, but
Yeah.
sometimes you cast the right cast. Oh, they can save you and make you look so good. They can create some chemistry and magic that you didn't know was there. They can create. Oh my God. And if y'all are fans of Ronald Weasley from the Harry Potter movies as Rupert Grint, you ain't never seen him like
He was really
Servant.
good. Yeah, really
Holy,
good.
I mean, they look like brother and sister. This casting, y'all. By the way, shout out to casting directors. Y'all deserve your Oscar nominations because you guys keep on again praising the actors as though they're God, and
Hmm.
we want to see them win all these awards or whatever. But you realize they got cast
Yeah.
by a casting director who understands what's gonna work
The
because they know
magic. Yeah. Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so the next clue is Natalie Portman. And I'm dropping names as the clues. Ballet.
Oh, Black
Black
Swan.
Swan.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Four.
last clue. Or I'll give you another clue. Boat.
Lifeboat. Oh, Titanic. Boat.
Horror movie. Horror movie
Horror movie with a boat.
with a boat. Yeah. I don't want to give more because you're gonna guess it. Okay. Maybe teeth.
Boat and teeth.
Oh my God. Comment below if you know this Oscar-nominated horror movie.
Boat and teeth.
Oh God! Oh no, friend! No, no, you're.
Boat and teeth.
I'm literally doing it like. Okay, 1975.
Boat and teeth. And not Titanic. And not Lifeboat. And
I'm.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's Jaws.
Jaws. Teeth. I'm thinking like human teeth, like
I knew you
magic
would. It's
oil teeth.
oil.
Magic oil. Oil.
I'm so sorry. I had to. We're gonna leave a link in the description. You don't know what it is, but just click on it, please, and support.
Oh. I was on one that day. Forgive me. Oh man, you should have said Cape Cod. I would have got that. Jaws.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, wasn't it Martha's Vineyard? They shot it at
Oh
Martha's
shoot! It
Vineyard,
was.
right?
They did shoot it on Martha's Vineyard, but it
Martha's
wasn't
Vineyard.
supposed to take place in Cape Cod or something. I don't know.
Yes, and they used all like locals there in the town. Those were real people, and that oneer shot of it just like getting them on the pier to the thing, and then it moves. I mean, the whole thing on a oneer was just insane.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you two more. So this next Oscar-nominated horror movie for Best Picture. Okay, these are Best Picture nominations. We talked about this movie in our last two episodes ago for Valentine's Day, and we spent a lot of time of our podcast on this movie. And I'll give you the year, 1991. This is a special Valentine's Day episode about love or uh, love gone wrong, and yeah.
Oh my
So
God. I'm thinking of every single one that's not it because we talked about Valentine, we talked about Friday the 13th, we talked, oh, Misery.
close.
No, it's not
No,
Misery?
Misery did not get nominated for Best Picture. It got nominated for Best Actress, which was Kathy Bates, who won for
Yeah,
Best Actress, but not Best Picture.
1991.
Yeah, this movie is really good. This movie on the list of these top eight is the best movie on this list, even better than Jaws, in my opinion. Well, I'm also not like I'm not a diehard Jaws
Yeah,
person,
same, same.
but this is the best movie on this list, and it still holds up to this day. And I want to go watch it right now. It's so good. Okay, so the lead character of the movie,
Okay.
his name rhymes with the word cannibal.
Oh, Hannibal.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
the name?
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. It's
Yeah,
so great.
yeah,
It is. It's like don't touch it.
yeah.
Don't touch it,
Are they remaking
please.
it? They're
I
probably
hope
gonna
not.
remake it.
Well,
Watch.
they did do a sequel, and then I heard the series was really good.
I didn't watch the series, I don't think.
I heard it's
Yeah.
really good. Like it lasted for a few seasons, right?
Yeah.
Hannibal, was it
Yeah.
on Fox? Um, okay. And then I'm just gonna give you the last two on this list
Tell me.
because I don't think you know I wouldn't have gotten these. So
Okay.
this movie I've never heard of before. It's called Gaslight, and it came out in 1944.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, conventional wisdom doesn't usually. Oh, here's the tagline. Conventional wisdom doesn't usually tag George Cukor's Gaslight as a horror movie, but conventional wisdom is much like common sense, not the same as expertise. Were it released today, Gaslight would be categorized as a psychological horror story, and rightly so. So Ingrid Bergman stars as Paula Alkis, a young woman who falls for a charming older man, Gregory Anton, who's played by Charles Boyer, the French actor, who moves them into his mother's old house and convinces her she's going mad. The film's twist has been irrevocably ruined now that gaslighting is familiar terminology, but thanks to Cooker's nightmarishly claustrophobic storytelling and Bergman and Boyer's incredible performances, this classic tale of marital terror still hits hard today.
I
Okay.
knew of this movie. I've never seen it though. Yes.
7 Academy Award nominations.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Well, It's worth checking out. And then the last one on the list is two more on the list. Well, Substance and Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Really? Wow, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So, are you surprised that The Substance is nominated this year for Best Picture?
I'm not. I I don't I don't understand why more horror isn't nominated, because I feel like there are a lot of other, like, I'm still with Smile 2. I'm still behind the Smile 2. Why was that not nominated for something? Just this the setups, the
Dazzling.
scenes, the just oh my god. Just fantastic.
An unexpected treat, right?
So
Unexpected
much.
treat where you're just like, my senses were on sensory overload in the best way. In the
Yeah.
best way. I was not prepared for how good it was. And
Yeah.
from that opening Warner shot going straight into like a freaking crime scene, and you're just like, what did I just watch? Are you really gonna open a movie this way? Okay. I see you. I see
Yeah.
you. You're really
Yeah.
okay. All
I was
right.
there for it.
I was there for
Absolutely.
it. I was like,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
Smile
Mhm.
2, very, very memorable this year. Um, I'm also, yeah, I'm not surprised about The Substance either. I think Demi Moore, which I did not realize also, like, she never won an Academy Award before? She's only been nominated, right? For Ghost?
I want to say yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what did you think of the movie, the performance? What did you think? I mean, and also, I know that this is a question for another podcast.
Yeah.
I don't have the answers to this, but the question being, what does Best Picture mean?
Mm.
It's like I don't know what that means. Like I'm not saying that like to be naive or to be facetious, but I really don't know what it means. Like Best Picture, does that mean Best Movie? Best.
Yeah. It means best movie, but I think it can also mean like a multiple of things. It's probably like best story along with best shot, along with best makeup and costumes. I think it's like the best of everything,
Hmm.
or as much of everything as possible, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, for production design on The Substance, I thought that was very cool. I think
Yes.
to see, um, practical effects done that way now
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in such a Cronenbergian like execution of it all, I thought was like it had to have been fun to
Yeah.
play on that set, but it also looked to me like a lot of hard work.
A lot, very time consuming, I would think too. All those
Yeah.
prosthetics, all of that stuff. Like, I didn't realize that the lead girl, um Maggie, what's her name, that's not her chest. Those are not her ladies.
No way.
Those are all prosthetic. Yeah. Because I saw her in the movie and I was like, dang, she busty. And then when I saw her at the Golden Globes or something, introducing with Demi Moore, she didn't have them anymore. And I was like, there's no way she got surgery and then got them taken out. No, it was all prosthetic. So I'm sure it was very time consuming in the makeup chair for that movie, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, I thought it was good, and I saw it twice.
I
Um,
saw it twice as well. No, I saw it once. I saw it once. I lied. I saw it once.
well, you know what? When I look at the list of horror movies this year, for some reason when I Google, Blink Twice is not on here for 2024.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, it gives me an entire list of popular 2024 horror movies, and Blink Twice is not on here. Oh, you
Huh.
can't see the
I can't
screen.
see.
I
Yeah.
have to put it by my face. Anyways, um, but yeah, I also I did not get a chance to see Heretic with
What's his name?
Hugh Grant.
Yes.
Hugh Grant. I never saw The Front Room with Brandy.
Mm.
What else came out this
I think that's
year?
on Peacock. You can watch that on Peacock.
Okay. There was
Yeah,
also
or
a
Paramount
Halle
Plus.
Berry movie that came out this year called Never Let Go, where she's got two sons and they're like in a cabin in the woods and they're all holding
Mm.
a rope
I didn't watch it either.
that is literally going into the abyss of the forest. You're like,
And
what
it's
is it
going
holding on
nowhere.
to?
It's kind of like The
Uh,
Watcher. Did you watch The Watcher?
no,
I think that was
his
M. Night
daughter.
Shyamalan's daughter. Yeah,
Yeah,
The
yeah. And
Watcher.
there was supposed to be there was rumors that it's connected to Trap in some weird metaverse way. That it's part of Trap. But I've never seen The Watcher.
Hmm.
Um, Nosferatu, I did see. And I would think that Nosferatu would be nominated for a horror, like for a Best Picture thing, not because again I haven't given you my opinion about the movie, but it might have come out too late because it came out on Christmas. It came out in Christmas on Christmas Day, so it probably wasn't out long enough to get nominated. But in my opinion, these are the types of movies that the Academy seems to love. If you know what I
I
mean?
don't. I don't know if it's super stale though. If it's stale performance wise, I don't think it would be.
There's been tons of stale performance movies that are nominated for Oscars. No?
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not
I know.
wrong, but that's
I'm just being. I'm totally like. I'm totally being on the like.
playing devil's advocate because that's the whole point of Best Picture is that it's like everything is on. The directing's on, the performance is on, the editing is on, the everything is on. So I just feel like when there is something a little off, they are overlooked.
Right. Right.
Whereas,
Well,
like, go ahead. No,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just going to say with The Substance, I feel like everybody was on. Everybody was on it. The directing, the camera angles, the set design, the costuming, I just feel like everything was on with that movie.
Yeah.
The prosthetics was incredible. Makeup design.
It's it's been a long time since I seen a movie where I did not want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody in case you saw it.
Yeah.
And that's what I
Yeah.
loved about The Substance was that ever since it premiered at the Cannes Film Festival or when Demi Moore was doing the press circuit for it, we still didn't know what the movie was about.
Yeah.
Um, the teaser was legit a teaser,
Yeah.
an actual teaser that didn't show 3 minutes of an actual movie,
Yeah.
right? And it literally, I'll never forget. I'll never forget the teaser of just the voice coming out of the TV and her just sitting there, and it literally ends in 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is what you're about. Are you ready for your life to change? And you're like, what is this? And
Yeah.
then it's also Demi Moore's back. What is going on? And so it made me so excited to see it and to know that it was body horror. I'm like, what are they going to do with this? There are definitely some questions I have about the movie,
Mm-hmm.
like questions that I don't know if they have answers, but it almost didn't matter to me about those questions. But I still want people to go see the movie. Oh, I got a text message right now, friend, and I can't wait to share it with you. I know people on the podcast. They'll know about it sooner or later. They'll know about it soon. What's this
Ooh.
tease? It's because I'm talking about teasers
Ooh.
right now, so I want to tease
So you're
everything.
teasing us.
And so I will say, if you haven't seen The Substance, go see it. If you've seen it before, go ahead and comment below. It's okay. It's okay to spoil.
Yeah.
You can spoil it. I will not. Comment below what your thoughts are. And if Demi Moore wins tonight, it's another win for horror
Yeah.
because this is the way like we believe that horror is one of the most interesting ways to tell a story and that good
Absolutely.
performances, good acting, good cinematography, good scripts can exist in this genre. It doesn't have to be the underdog that where bad scripts go. It doesn't have to be that. And while horror is fun and it's there's a spectrum of horror, but horror also deserves to be right up there, alongside other period piece movies, alongside foreign dramas, alongside why not? Why not?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. Um, all right. Well, with that being said, will you be watching the will you be watching the Oscars tonight?
Probably not. How about you?
So you said 90 Day Fiance is on right now?
Love is blind.
Oh,
Love is
Love is
blind.
Blind. Love is Blind.
90 Day Fiance is also on. Yes.
God. We love the craft. We love the craft. We're actors.
And one day we'll have to sit through the ceremonies, but as of right now,
Well, they'll
I think
give us
we're
the
good.
highlights on YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah,
The
but
winners, the losers.
I'm saying us personally will be there
Oh,
physically.
yeah, we're both SAG. Oh, am I allowed to say this?
I meant up for awards, friend. Up for awards.
Okay, all right. Yes, we will be. We'll be cheering you on
Yes.
from the audience, you know? And then we will be asked the ultimate question: who are you wearing? Yeah.
I hope they don't ask me that. I'd rather them ask my craft. And I can say, I'm not telling 'cause I want to be a legend.
I just for once want to say on camera, oh, this is Rachel Zoe.
Oh man. We're losing our minds.
Oh well, everyone, thank you for joining us on episode 9. Because it don't matter who you're wearing, what matters is where you're going. So go do great things, everybody. I know you like it, right? You know, how do I come up with these
Dang!
things? Yes.
Do you just come up with these like on the fly or do you think
It's
about them?
it's just there's these
It
downloads.
just comes to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And on that note, you've just watched episode 9, where we brought you a lot of journeys, tales of acting, and of course, filled with substance.
Why are people not hiring you for their little like, puns and little buttons and I don't know what else you could call
Yeah, maybe they're ghosting me.
them. Shame on them. All right, y'all.
Let the sponsorships come. Thank you, everyone who subscribed so far. Please subscribe and leave a comment. What movie are you looking forward to getting a nomination tonight? Are you going to watch the Oscars? And be sure to subscribe because episode 10 is coming very, very soon. We also have a whole catalog of episodes 1 through 8. Please support the podcast, support horror, support us, and we'll see you in
Support
the
indie
next one.
horror. Yay!
Support indie horror. What else is there?
I don't know. But also give us a like too. Bye!
Bye, everyone.